Whoa.
What is that? That's what you pick up at Schnucks after Easter.
Ah.
A cheap bag of what is it? Starburst jelly beans.
I didn't know they made Starburst jelly beans.
Oh yeah, I've been buying them for years.
The same ones?
Yeah. Yes. And they never get old. God, there's nothing like getting a jelly bean stuck in your throat. That sugar just goes not going.
Well, don't die on the show. I don't know what I would do. I guess I'd just keep going.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Ooh, shit, mama.
Nidal is here. Casey Nidal.
What up?
Pete?
Papa Pete, Lance, JD, PJ.
Lance. JD.
What do I think when I hear PJ? Do you have any idea?
PJ.
Yeah. What do I think? You were saying it. PJ. Do you remember that?
No, what's that?
Prince John from the Disney Robin Hood. PJ. Oh, I like it. Oh, man.
Let's see. Papa Pete saddled up with craft brew and some all-dressed chips. Ready to watch GoGameGo. That's quite the night.
You know what?
Junebug's here.
You can't say anything. Shh. Very, very quiet. I found all-dressed chips at Schnucks.
Oh, very good.
But I'm putting a bag in my wife's Mother's Day gift.
Ooh.
So, and I'm also sending one to Pete so he can check them out.
You should do like one where you just smash them all up and then just tell Chris that's how they eat them in Canada.
And then use those little shards to make chicken fingers.
I do think though that the all dressed chips here that we have, I'm trying to think what they'd be good on, but if you like crunch them up and put them on something,
yeah,
I think they'd be really good.
Yeah, like I'm serious. Like you could egg up some chicken strips, and then you could roll them in that.
Delicious.
And then fry them. So I'm having to do some of this, which I have to be careful because this stuff will make my foot cramp if I get too many electrolytes. And this obviously, see, has 33% more electrolytes. They have a 3-pack at Sam's. I always buy them.
3-pack.
But I gotta watch it though; it'll make my foot cramp up.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Or just one.
Just the one.
Which is it? The same side? All
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like Marty Feldman. Wasn't the hump on the other side? What hump?
Like on Seinfeld. Kramer decided to start wearing a patch, and he's sitting there talking to him, and he got tired of being on one side, so he just moved it.
It gets a little itchy. I just watched that one. Oh, there you go. Put them on the top of a green bean casserole or any casserole. Good call, PJ.
PJ to the rescue.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I just put out a video right before the show.
You did?
It's a shooter that just... Well, here's the thing. The shooter came out in... It was an arcade game in Japan called... No, shoot. I just forgot the name. Something Blaze or Blaze something.
Okay.
And then it came to the Saturn in Japan under a different name, Layered Section. I don't know what that means. And then they brought it to the U.S. under a third name.
Holy crap.
Galactic Attack. I was like, I saw Mike Mullis playing this one night on his Saturn, Galactic Attack. I was like, ooh, that's really cool. So now you can play. I'm sure that game's probably really expensive since it's a Saturn game, but now it's on the Switch.
Perfect.
But they have both versions. I don't know if there's anything different. It looks the same to me except for the name.
Okay.
There could be some differences.
Is it cheap on the Switch right now?
No, it's not cheap. It's $30.
Okay.
But I bought it from the Japanese eShop because between the sale and the conversion rate, it came out to $20.
Nice.
So I was like, and it's the exact same version for both US and for both North America and Japan. Sometimes they have two versions.
So all you're missing out on is spending $10.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Perfect.
Because I downloaded it there, but on the eShop, the North American eShop, it's Ray Force. There you go, Saboteur.
Oh, Ray Force.
Oh,
here.
But when I went to the eShop today, it showed that I had purchased it already, even though it's North American. So I like that. They don't always make them the same. Sometimes they'll have a Japanese version and a North American version. If you buy the Japanese version, you do not. That's what you're stuck with. Then there's still a North American version that you could buy. But this one, luckily, was both. And there's even a demo on the Japanese eShop that you can try out.
Wow. I feel silly about that because I still haven't done that. I need to get connected to that.
And also the European eShop get connected to.
Saboteur. What was he saying that about?
Which one?
That's what she said.
I don't know.
What is this? You think of the Lander sisters?
Lander sisters they seem nice.
Here you go. So did you see this already?
I can see it on my pop out chat, but I can't see it on StreamYard. StreamYard for me is really far behind tonight for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why I like having it popped out. So because let's see, what did he say about it?
Playing for changing tides.
Just watch your video on the layer section. Recently added that somewhere. Wow.
He is an international dude, and I think I've mentioned this once or twice. Quite clever.
Yes, quite international. Out mushroom hunting, eh?
Nice.
Very nice.
Is that what is that? Moral mushroom capital? What is that?
I don't know. It says St. Charles County, but I know Kurt's from Alton.
Yeah. So a bunch of mushrooms today. I just made mushroom pizza.
Mushroom
And sausage and pepperoni. Yeah, international dude. Looks like a lot of rare shooters coming to the Astro City 5.
Brian, is that I said 5, but is that just the? Because I've got Astro City right here, the first one. Is Astro City 5 just the second one that's coming out? Because I know there's one coming out soon. BJ and the
Bear.
Judy Landers in a tank top. Audrey.
Yeah.
He's got
yes.
Landers.
Now I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Interesting. Well, how do those rate like to I mean, Portobello is one of my favorites. That's what I go for a lot. So I'd be eager to know what the difference is.
Oh, Ryan says he thinks the Astro City, the V in that stands for vertical.
So it is. When I read it, I'm like, is that supposed to be 5 or V?
I was thinking, why is it 5? Because they've only put out one. This would be number 2. Okay.
They're following the Apple way. I don't know. What do you want to go with 10 now? Do you want to whatever?
Speaking of letters and numbers kind of changing, I just realized just last week that if your name is Liv, L-I-V,
yeah,
you could be called 54 because that's what it is in Roman.
That's one of the only things I really liked about Hercules, the Disney film, is when they go, somebody call IXII. I thought that was kind of funny.
I think, is that the only real name that's a Roman numeral?
Well, I don't know. What about Mel? Is an E a number?
I don't know if he is or not.
Or is Y? What about no?
What we need is a Roman to come into chat.
Yeah.
That would really help us out.
Do we have any free Romans out there? Just pop in, help us out. Now, this is interesting. The concert scene is exploding. It's a lot going on. And I'm playing at Comic-Con in a couple of weeks. Yesterday I was really concerned because I had no voice during my show last night very much. It's horrible. But I drank a lot of tea today, so I got this gig coming up, but we just saw Elton finally after waiting a couple of years. We saw him. Christine just went and saw Bon Jovi, and she waited until the day before to buy a ticket. $60. She went on down and saw the show. So I don't know. I don't really want to say, but I will say it. I'm glad I didn't go. She saw it. She's like, "You want to go see Bon Jovi?" I'm like, "I really don't." Because those shows concern me now. And after hearing what he sounded like at the show.
Who, Elton John?
No, Elton was great. But John, it's not like it used to be. I saw him back in the day. They opened up for one of the bands that I saw. They were like on their 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit tour. So that was cool. But this show the other night, he was doing Wanted Dead or Alive, and I'm like, sure you don't want me to show up and cover that for you?
Civ?
Civ.
Is that a name?
Is Civ a name?
Come on.
Mim. Okay, I can go for Mim.
Well, I've never heard of that, but Mimi, just throw another I in there.
Yeah, right. Mimi. There you go. Good call. There you go. Wow. Now you got me.
This is really weird that Pete put up 104 because that number has popped up throughout my life ever since high school. I don't know why. It keeps showing up, and here he is, 104.
Here he is, one more. So throw me out one of the ways that it came out before.
Oh, it could be anything. It could be the hotel room. You know, we're going into our hotel room. It's like 104.
Oh,
could be watching TV and you see a digital clock and it's 104.
Oh yeah.
Or someone's apartment number on TV. I mean, it's crazy. Just silly. I mean, it's just nuts how often that thing pops up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll mention it here, but I'll mention it again on Hammer Away when I get there next. But it's that way. I call it rock and roll time. So rock and roll time is 707 because there was a band called 707. It's also 444. That's rock and roll time because that was when the hostages were let loose, was on day 444. And there's a song called Day 444 by the Dregs. And you know, there's other ones. There's other ones.
Very interesting.
There's 747, which is a 747 song by Saxon. So, yeah, rock and roll time. Ton of concerts, but almost all my concerts were postponed or canceled already this year. Yeah, that sucks. I've been there. Eric Johnson tour date postponed till 2023. I saw Eric Johnson here on Avia Musicom tour. His reoccurring number is 1367.
What a recurring number, man.
I mean, I want to make a boy joke, but it wouldn't be right. Only major one that postponed 3 times, finally happening the end of summer. Rage Against the Machine.
No, it didn't. But you know what? There is something that just came up recently. Like
Did Jeff's Playdate cost $104?
There was something that came up recently where I saw the bill having $104. I was like, what the hell?
Huh.
Maybe an Instacart purchase. I can't remember.
That's pretty wild. Well, now I'll think about that number every time.
And yes, big news. My Playdate has shipped today.
Woo.
So it should come in. I'm hoping Friday. Worst case, I'm hoping Saturday.
Well, I'm smelling a video.
Oh yeah, we smell a lot of videos.
And thank you, Born Distracted. I really do appreciate that.
And
I just heard from my boss today that she bought a ticket, so she'll be there to see the show. Fortunately, she'll be there to see the third show. So that'll be, we should be pretty dang tight by then. So,
do you remember watching, was it Inglourious Bastards?
mm-hmm.
I can't remember. There's a thing in there where they were able to spot someone from, was it America? Because when he held up 3 fingers, he did this. Where in Europe, they do this.
Interesting.
Spot it out. I do this only because I think I can't.
I know. I have a tough time doing it like this too.
It doesn't feel good, but this feels all right.
But that's, hey, yeah, our bodies change. Like me with allergies all of a sudden. DJC.
I saw DJC. I love this. He did a video I just watched right for the show.
He's been all over the videos.
He has another Amico show. He laughed. He goes, people thought I'd stop making videos. He goes, I'm doubling down.
That's great. Oh man, Jesse's Girl. Yeah, that song always reminds me of high school in driver's ed because I asked if we could turn on the radio and that song came on. And I love that.
Isn't that weird how music takes you back to not just somewhere back in time, but like to an exact spot.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah, it's amazing. It'll pinpoint a time and a place and even a season. Because there's, Jeff, do you ever have this? Do you have this when you think about certain music or records? There are winter records and there are summer records.
I have, yes.
Okay, give me a winter record. Those are some of the tougher ones for some people. No. I've got one in mind.
I think the summer ones, I'm always bad at recalling stuff like this, but the ones that I think of summer usually go back to when I was driving. Remember my old Maverick, that green Maverick?
Yes. Yeah.
I love that car. But I was driving that to college or, up to, and I had no air conditioning. So I had the windows down and, when it was warm out, I think of summer and think of those songs. I still to this day, every so often, because I had like a tape that I used to listen to all the time. And sometimes when I hear one of those songs that was on that tape, I immediately think of the next song that came after that.
Oh, I see.
Which is weird. Yeah. I mean, we're talking, 30 years later?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I can't remember stuff from yesterday.
So like if I was thinking of, if I threw a Knack album to you, like Round Trip, what would you say that is? Is that one that's
feels more like a wintry one to me?
Yeah, it would seem like that to me. I know one that I always think of as a winter record is Yes, Big Generator.
Yes.
Because I was listening to it in college and it was during the winter time when I was doing finals before the holiday. So that's what I always think of that as a winter album. So see, Frogger, I need to do me one of those with the joystick.
I won the Astro Smash Frogger Challenge.
We got to see if we can get another throwdown on Rocket League.
Frogger.
Ah, there it is.
Look at his face.
That is a classic.
I was laughing because, in television, there's so many. They got a box like this. You got, Space Hawk.
I didn't know that.
That opens like this.
Oh, look at that. I remember Space Hawk.
And then you got one that's just like a regular box. You open at the top.
Yeah,
so there's so many different ones. But I always thought it was kind of cool that Parker Brothers, they just made a little tiny board game box.
Yes, exactly. They did the same thing with their Nintendos, right? Their Ataris. Is that an Intellivision or an Atari? Yeah.
Intellivision.
Yeah, they did the same thing for the Spider-Man, that same thing.
Space Hawk is interesting. It's basically kind of asteroids.
Okay.
You're the running man, but you're floating in space. You got a jetpack, and you got
like
a
this
gun. Yeah, and there's a Space Hawk, this big white thing that flies through, and as he flies through, he's like farting out these gas bubbles. If they hit you, of course, you die. So you can shoot those for points, but if you hit Space Hawk 3 times, you get some big points. And I haven't gotten far enough. Apparently, there's black holes and comets, but I haven't gotten that far because I'm not so good.
As long as there aren't buttholes.
Yes, I swamped them both.
And I didn't know that Neil Giraldo played this solo in Jesse's Girl.
I like that song.
Yeah, it's a great tune.
Kurt, I have 2 victories under my belt: Thunder Castle and Frogger. That's it. Pete has won. Has Pete won all the rest of them? DJC, have you won one? I can't remember. Yep, as a gassy hawk.
Oh, yeah. See there, big generator. Yeah, and Rush, Hold Your Fire. Remembering on a cold September day driving to IKEA. No idea why I remember that. What else was I looking at here? What is the new Nick Cage flick? I think something tells me I saw something about it recently, but I'm 20 minutes late. Not complaining. Just had Denny's.
I'm pretty sure Blake had Moons Over My Hammy. That's my guess.
That's a classic favorite for me and Jeff. Moons Over My Hammy.
I saw the Denny's one night. I don't know, it was like 2 a.m, something crazy.
Yeah, it was late. See, Blake, you're not complaining yet, but you just had Denny's, so just hang on for about an hour.
You'll be complaining a little bit.
You'll be complaining. Why is this Denny's coming back?
DJC won Night Stalker. I don't even remember.
Jeff has done that to me for years.
Yeah, I can't. DJC's like me. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone what challenge I won.
You should have documented it.
They were documented. They're all on your channel.
By 83, Mattel had switched their Intellivision game boxes from clamshell to top opening only. So there you go. Lance.
The ultimate omelet. That's boring.
Oh, the ultimate omelet. I remember getting that.
Hey, what is IHOP the one that has the fresh and fruity Rudy Tooty?
The Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity? Yes.
I understood they never sold a single one because everyone was too embarrassed to say it.
Can I have the
I have just right here.
Just give me an omelet. I don't even want to say it.
DJC needs to read the game. Is that a shot at DJC's Evercade?
It's a Nicolas Cage movie about Nicolas Cage.
Huh.
I have not. I haven't seen a Nicolas Cage movie in a long time. Cage plays himself.
Oh my gosh, Stuckies. Are they still around?
Stuckies, there might be 1 or 2, but everything I've ever seen on the highway is closed.
There used to be a lot of them here in Missouri.
Yeah.
In mid-Missouri or south, north.
Yeah.
Not east or west where St. Louis, Kansas City are. Everything in the middle,
I don't think I ever went to one, but I always remember seeing them. Their name big and huge on their roof. That huge.
Known for their pecan logs.
Before and after. I'm going to be a minute. I got to drop a pecan log.
I never read instructions.
Oh, wow. Oh, it'd take 20 minutes to walk out this sticky floor.
Oh, and the sticky table. Every time, we haven't been to a Denny's in a long time or an IHOP, but I swear, whenever we go, you're stuck. Like, I put the napkins down, the silverware, the napkins stuck to the table. I'm like, my God, just run a washcloth over it a little bit.
It reminds me of Gaffigan when he talks about Waffle House. What's the one thing you never hear at a Waffle House? Hey, good job cleaning up. Oh, man. What do we got? I don't read instruction manuals either. I'm horrible with that. I'm so bad. I'm like, just get me in and let me start playing.
JD, I thought you were just talking about your recent trip. You're talking 40 years ago. I also like that Shoney's from 40 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And Burger Chef.
Yeah, Burger Chef. Yep.
We had a Burger Chef like a 3-minute drive from our house. It was awesome. I love Burger Chef.
What does Blake say about this? A Nick Cage movie about Nick Cage. Haven't watched the movie yet, and I'm already lost. Don't take much to confuse me. Yeah. Born Distracted. Love that one, Blake. Burger Chef was the best ever.
And the very first kids meal. They beat
really?
to the punch, yeah.
Wow.
I remember because we had a Burger Chef right on Bell Fountain, and right down the road there was a McDonald's, and we went to Burger Chef, and they had kids meals, and McDonald's didn't have jack squat at the time. Hey, remember this game?
Let me see.
Zombie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this game.
Yeah.
And then it comes with a sequel. It was on Sega, or it was on Genesis, called Ghoul Patrol.
Wow.
It's from Limited Run, but look, because the main character wore 3D glasses the whole.
Oh, that's what you got, the 3D glasses.
With 3D glasses.
They just.
And a friend of mine said, he goes, did they at least make the box
right
3D? I said, no, but that would have been a great idea, wouldn't it?
That would have been a great idea.
The glasses. Yeah,
to look blurry, and then you just put those on, and it's like they're coming after you.
Another reason, like Burger Chef and Jeff.
Burger Chef and Jeff, like peanut butter and jelly.
That's right.
We snuck. What was this? We snuck in. JD says we snuck into an adult theater as kids. That was no. JD. So you get a timeout for that.
Just brought the whole show down.
So you get a timeout for that. Instructions are for amateurs. If a package comes with instructions, I don't read them. I chuck them to the side. Well, nicely, I hope, because if you want to resell the game, you want to make sure that
I do like playing the game first, and then if I can't figure something out, then I like to go, like Space Hawk. I knew I wasn't going to understand it all right off the bat, but I played it first. Then I went to the manual because I've played it and I can kind of understand what some of the stuff they're talking about. Hey, Nick's here. Geeks with Kids. What's going on?
What's going on? Slappy. Are there any recent games that are beginning to tax the aging hardware on the Nintendo Switch? I ordered a Steam Deck.
I mean, there was games from day one that taxed. I mean, the third-party games. They had, what was that? The newer Doom and Wolfenstein.
Oh, yeah.
That supposedly played pretty well on the Switch. I'm not really in those games, so I don't know. But I know people said it played well. Of course, didn't look quite as good. But, man, Nintendo's games themselves, when they come out, they always look great. I mean, Splatoon 3's come out in September. That's going to look great. They've already shown parts of it. Kirby looks amazing.
Yeah. It says, not games, Stuart. It's like the microphone or what? Wait, what are you saying here? Not games, Stuart. Stuff like a microphone or whatever. What have you? What are you? I didn't understand that. I don't get it. Blake, you're trying to confuse me. So it was good to be back last night doing a hammer away, and I appreciate everybody who popped in last night.
So
I got a
new one out there.
Yeah, I got a brand new segment to do next week, to premiere next week, and I hope you guys love, and I'm going to go for it. I hope you love the shit out of it. So, no liking games for JD. Horizon Chase split screen, I think glitches once or twice during 2-player.
Oh, that game is so good if you like racing games.
Yeah.
Horizon Chase Turbo.
If anybody's available sometime down the line here. If Mike and the boys aren't ready to go yet again, we need to find somebody else that can do some Rocket League.
Well, I'll have to put it back on my Switch because I had to archive it because it's so huge.
I did that with
I'm out of room, and I don't want to buy another. I don't want to buy another upgraded anymore because it's just such a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna keep doing this because when you archive it, what's cool when you archive your game instead of deleting it, it still leaves the icon there, so you don't forget about it.
Yes. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Wow, it was your 40th episode.
Yes, thank you again, Lance. Lance threw
episodes.
down on that last night. I was like, I noticed that myself.
I think it's funny. We lost track of this right around episode 9 and 10, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So we had Tommy on, and we'd only done, I don't know, 8 or 9 episodes, maybe most. Yeah. I was too lazy to go back and count. And I was like, we're just making this one number 10. And then we just kind of fell off from there. Because I was like,
I number all of mine, all of my files that I have when I'm creating graphics. I have a graphics folder, show graphics. And so each one is numbered. So I'll always know. Eep.
Yeah, we just started. You didn't miss anything.
We just got on here.
Nick got the 256 gig version of the Steam Deck. I don't know what it had, a difference in screen save. Yeah, I'm not getting a Steam Deck. I'm just not into PC. Well, I don't have anything for Steam, so there's no point in getting a Steam Deck if you don't have anything for Steam, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. When's that ever stopped you before? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Thank you. It would be nice if I was 40 again, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I'd start doing things differently and be retired by now. I don't know. So
if you could go back to a certain age, what age would you pick? But you gotta stay that age and then grow, age forward from there, like normal.
I'd probably say, are you saying what age would I like to get back to? And
I guess I'll say it would be your same life.
Yeah, right.
Just take you right back. So it's not like you're having this alternate life. You go right back.
But just knowing what I know now,
yeah,
going back, I would say probably 30.
God, I think high school would be so much easier knowing what you know now.
Yeah, but everything happens for a reason, though. And if I change things up, then I wouldn't be where I am right now. Unless it's one of those things where you believe that things happen, through fate, like you're my density. I mean, if, you and I wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't have met at work. I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying?
Like someone to say, I'd like to go back to yesterday.
I'd like to remember yesterday.
Nick has a lot of Steam games. Yeah, if you have a lot of Steam games, that Steam Deck looks really, really good. Ooh, we're getting a docking station too.
Go back to yesterday.
Here you go. What age would you choose if you could live forever?
Oh.
I guess it depends. Does that mean knowing what I know now? Or do I have to go back to...
Yeah, Slappy, throw us down on that. Can you... knowing what I know now, or just knowing where my life is, go back to that age and be there forever.
So I really liked 22.
22, huh?
I felt like when I was 22, I felt like that year lasted about 5 years. I don't know. It was a good year. I don't even remember everything. All I remember was I liked 22. I can't even tell you everything that.
I remember 23. You went to Six Flags with us. I'm 23. She's 32.
Yeah.
I am not.
Oh, but see, if we went back and I said that, she'd be happy.
She would.
It's all in the timing.
Hey, wait. Hey, cool. Okay. It's all timing. No fate, but what we make. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and again, that's why I don't believe in luck. You know, people work their asses off to do the things that they do, and then they want to say, "Oh, I sure was lucky," or they want to allow somebody to look at them and go, "You're so lucky." No, I worked my ass off, and I wasn't a dick, and I was trying to be a good person doing this, and so somebody recognized that and they pushed me forward. You know.
Pete's question: why you want to go back to the next Thursday? Because that's when he lost his keys. When our oldest was in grade school, they had a guy who ran the school. His name was Dr. Sam, and he would they had a service like with snow days where he would make a message and it would call everybody. Okay. And he'd go, "Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sam." And I always thought it'd be funny if he's like, instead of announcing something important, he goes, "I lost my keys yesterday. Has anyone seen them?" Just something really personal. Could you help me out? Hey, Shmups BR.
Shmups. Yeah, philosophical subjects. Yeah. I was almost going to get philosophical last night. Not so much philosophical, more psychological. Awesome. Just because of the reason that I was away from my show, from the Hammer Away thing for so long.
Awesome. People don't get old. They turn to classics.
Thank you. I say that all the time. They don't call it old rock. They call it classic rock.
So, how many years have you two known each other? We should do like an AMA one week where we just have people just ask us questions.
Yeah.
All night long.
I'm all about that with Hammer Away. I'm always like,
did we meet in 89? Is that when we met? It was at least 89.
Yeah, it was at least 89.
I'm trying to think if it was 88.
I think it was more like 89 because
I've always thought 89, so maybe that's what it is.
Because what was the guy's name? I ran into him not long ago. Well, I say not long ago. It's been years ago, but
it's been 30 years ago.
Hasn't been that long. Maybe 5 years ago I ran into him.
Guy we worked with?
Yeah, he came over and visited with you. It was either he came over or I came over. Brett, the
guy who had the same job as us?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him. You knew him better than I did because I think you worked with him at a different...
He did. He worked with me over there. And then they're like, "Hey, we're going to send one of you guys over to help out at the other office." Because we'll switch off. So we're every Thursday. So he came over. I'm trying to kill myself. That's enough. No more jelly beans. They're going to kill me. Six Flags getting ready to open. Catwoman's whip? What is that?
It's like a...
Oh, wait. Is this Six Flags After Dark? Or?
Is this just a scrambler? You know, one kind of whips you back.
Oh, yeah. It used to be the Flash thing.
I love that, right? It's so simple, but it's fun.
Been a constant favorite ever since I was a little kid.
It's not terrifying like the Screaming Eagle, because when you go down a Screaming Eagle, the whole thing's shaking. You feel like you're being shoved right out of your seat.
Yeah. It's like riding on a house of cards. You're like, yeah, is this thing going to just start crumbling beneath me?
I mean, if you heard that Screaming Eagle just fell apart and collapsed one day, would you be so shocked?
No.
I wouldn't be at all.
I wouldn't be at all. No.
I can't believe it hasn't done it yet.
No, sir. Don't like it. The wrinkles make you groovy. If we put a needle in our grooves, what music would play? Mine would be probably heavy blues with a jazz influsion. What's an influsion? I don't even know what the hell that is.
An influsion.
It's a new word. It's an influsion. And I'll whip it together. Whip. Did you see the Family Guy where what they do? Kermit the Frog?
I've never seen any Family Guy episodes.
Oh, really? I just saw an interview with Seth MacFarlane on the British Norton.
Norton.
On the Graham Norton show, and he was talking about how he had.
Oh, okay. I've seen his show.
Yeah. So he was talking to him about, can you do that line? Can you do this line? I'm so sorry. My God. That one jelly bean screwed me. Theme from Mr. Dress Up. There you go. 5 years at our age. And that ain't see, now even your picture, Salvatore, your avatar, Salvatore's avatar. That's the way I felt when I had kids. You just have kids and they kick you down the hill and say, live your life before you hit the bottom.
PJ, is this supposed to be Ray Romano, or is there a Ray
Romoa?
I don't know who that is. Ray Romano, maybe? Oh, here you go. It's the new ride trading place for Superman. I haven't been there so long. I don't even know what rides are out there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either. I haven't been out there. I can't deal with the gum. God, it's freaking disgusting.
God, it's miserable if you go there on a hot day, God, and it's crowded. So
just gum dripping everywhere. It's gross.
Those days when it's crowded is the worst because they try to cram people in with you on rides.
Well, you
can fit one more in your flume, your log flume. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Ride down the log flume with a complete stranger holding on.
Yay. Why do you think I put on 20 extra pounds so I don't have to sit next to somebody?
Log flume's interesting because it's just nice little ride, and
yeah.
it's just the one thing.
Yep.
But what's the other one that's?
Well, there is the mini one. There's like a mini.
Yeah, there's a mini one. But what's the one where?
You're talking about?
It's really short, but you just go down really hard. It's like a long box.
It's the wide boat, and it's
and then there's a.
Is that the tidal wave?
Tidal wave. There's a walkway there where everyone. Once you get off, then you go and you stand there and you wait to get splashed in the water. That's pretty cool.
That is nice. Sky Ride. What's that? Sky Ride. Best ride to split. Best ride to spit. Is that the one where the dragon where they drop you? And then have you ever done anything like that, Jeff?
Well, they used to have the Buccaneer at Six Flags.
Well, no, the one where you're in like that sling, and you're like held up, and then the hook lets go, and you swing down. It's like a bungee thing.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No.
No, but I told the story before. We were on the what do you call it ride? The Buccaneer. It's kind of back and forth like this. And the best part, I was on there with my dad. And when it went up like this, we were on this end, the high end, and someone in front of us, when it got like this, threw up. So it went down and splashed on the people down on this end, which was hilarious from the angle we were at because we got to see the whole thing.
Dude, that ain't right.
If you're on the other side, I'm sure it was terrible.
Like there's any question. Well, that must have been terrible. That just looked terrible from here.
I don't remember if Nick said if he had the Steam Deck or if he's getting it. I can't remember.
Ray Romano, Kermit the Frog, Harold Ramis. Guy cut away. Al Michaels, Family Guy cut away.
4 people who have not been in my kitchen.
It's only because you won't have me there.
Kermit the Frog?
It's not easy being green.
I'm going to tuck you over the park.
Over the
You're
park.
talking about the one that fell, that collapsed and killed people? Remember the one that he's Six Flags that, you see these all over the place. It's like a car that you get in, it seats like 4 or 6, something like that. And you're on that big cable and it just rides slowly.
A cable car.
Yeah. But remember they collapsed on Six Flags and it killed
them. That's right. Yeah.
And they hurried up and took it down.
Yep.
Which was a shame, besides, of course, the people dying, which was horrible. But
they work all over the world and they can't get that one to work.
Because the best part of that ride was getting from one end of the park to the other without having to walk. That saved you a lot.
Yep.
And of course, the
You
worst
can kind of look down and map out what you want to do. I remember when that was around.
Aaron from Nerd Crave has the Steam Deck. Okay.
Never walked under it.
What a bunch of jackasses. Have you been in the Ferris wheel downtown? No,
have you?
Yeah, we went there one time. We went there. I guess it was a winter they opened because it was really cold out. We went up there. It was pretty neat. I mean, we went up there at night. It was pretty neat to see the whole city lit up.
How does it work? I mean, you get on it and then do you go around a few times?
You go around several times because I don't know what it is, 5 minutes, whatever it is. But once they do that, then they start taking you off in sections. I think they can get like maybe 3 cars at a time off.
You want to go up in the arch? Come on down here.
I think you can. I think it's open now, right?
We'll get you and your ass up in the arch.
I don't know if I can fit in that thing anymore. I could barely fit as a kid.
I know.
It's a little tiny.
you feel like you're on a Paul McCartney record. Back to the egg.
My back. I mean, oh my God. I will say, when you get at the very top and you're leaning over and you're looking out those little windows at where you're at, you know, one side you can see the river and a casino. And the other side you see like downtown St. Louis, Busch Stadium and stuff. But there's nothing better though than when it's windy and the arch starts going back.
Oh, you feel the
because you can't see it move, but when you're up there, man, you feel it move.
Yes.
And you're just kind of waiting for the whole thing just to go and just splash right into the river.
Somebody in the city goes, "Oops, sorry about that." Here, I'll just all I can think of is that Fantastic Four comic book with the Thing and the Hulk fighting on top of the arch, and there's people hanging their heads out. Like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
No,
First of all, the windows don't open. Secondly, the windows look down. You can't look out the side and go, "Oh, they're fighting." You can't do that.
Yeah, because the arch, the top, it's angled. Well, the whole arch is kind of angled.
Yeah, it's got it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works, and doesn't fall over.
Isn't it crazy they built that thing? I mean, if I was a guy design, I'd be scared to death. Like, what if this thing tips over?
I know.
I've never built an arch. I don't know if it's going to work or not.
And there's 1,200 other guys that are going, "How's that not falling over?"
There's all those great pictures of the arch because they built it, the 2 legs at the same time.
Yeah.
And so you keep seeing it until it finally got to the very last piece and they brought it in.
Yeah.
But it was always cool to see it when it had like a chunk taken out. It's pretty neat.
You're like, was there ever a point when they were like, "This isn't going to match," and some guys at the bottom with a hammer going, "Dink, dink, move it over just a little more, dink." You know, like when you bend a nail and you like dink it out. And you're like,
Pete wants to jump back and forth and make the arch tip.
I could just see that.
The arch police will take you away, Pete.
They'll be like, "Gotta go.
Now the arch
Gotta go,
scary.
sir." Now it sounds scary.
I'll tell you what, if you don't like heights, it's a little spooky if you don't like heights, but
yeah.
I mean,
It could be a little unnerving.
I've been up there a few times, but I got to tell you, every time I'm up there, I keep thinking this thing's going to tip over at some point. I hope it's not right now.
It's about as unnerving as jumping over the fence and checking out the tigers at the zoo.
Yeah, we used to have a river boat down there. That was a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any river boats down there besides like the casino one? Because remember, what was the big one?
Well, doesn't like the Alton Bell still go around?
I don't know if that moves. Aren't all the casino boats, aren't they all docked?
I don't know. The capsule tilts you as you go up. Yeah. It like works you up a stairway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's trippy.
What the heck was the name of that big boat?
Stay for the crime.
I'm trying to think of the name of the boat that was down there for years and years. My mom would know. Wait.
Yeah, she probably would.
Let us know what that was called. I think it started with an S.
Please, not with me there.
As soon as I said it starts with an S, I was thinking about that Seinfeld episode where Jerry was talking to Uncle Leo, and Leo brought up his penmanship for some reason. I can't remember.
Yes.
And he goes, "I remember your V." Remember your V?
Oh man. Elevator ride was more scary than being up in the arch. Yeah. It is neat up there though.
Hey, wait a minute. Mark, are you new? I don't remember seeing you before. Welcome.
I don't either.
Welcome. And you're correct.
Hello.
Yeah, because you can see out like a little window or something in that capsule, and you can see like the inner workings of it. That's another one. You see it and you're like, oh my God, is this thing gonna what if this thing stops and we gotta go out this little thing and the Admiral. Yes, that's it. Correct.
Yeah, the Admiral. Yeah.
I'm thinking S. Oh, SS Admiral is what it was called, I believe.
Damn engineers making it look easy. Delta Queen, yeah. Admiral, yeah. Story column anymore. Just not back without quarantining.
Still the quarantine going back?
That's hell, man. Building the arch is difficult.
Whoop.
Just keeping it up, that is the challenge. I mean, yeah, it's been, you said it was what year? 66
is when it went up, right?
66? Is that what it was? Yeah. So, I mean, it's doing fine. I know that they cleared out. Were you down there at that time for 9/11?
No, I worked. Oh, wait a minute. I worked downtown for during 9/11. But no, I wasn't by the arch.
Yeah, but they cleared the office that day. I remember Christine saying they were coming home early.
I didn't work there then. Yeah.
But you didn't work there. You were over at.
So
yeah.
When I was at work, yeah, I was driving in on 9/11. It was like 7:50 or 7:45, I think, when the first plane hit. And then was it 10 minutes later, the next one hit? Because I remember the first one hit, I had Cam Wex on. They said they mentioned it, and then they went back to one other time when a plane hit the Empire State Building, I think.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, but then when the next one hit, it was like, ooh, okay. I think we all knew then something's not right there.
Wow.
Yeah. My work, they didn't let nobody went home early that day.
Yeah, I remember Christine. They were saying because they didn't know if they were hitting landmarks or what was going on. So, no, we don't anymore since April 1st. Yeah, McDonald's had a
What was that? Did you show this one?
Yes, I did. Watched a video from the carpetbagger where he and a friend, both rather large stature,
fat.
They crammed into that capsule.
I think you can only get 2 fat guys, but I think you can fit 4 regular sized people.
I think that's right. That's right. Because I think my family of 4 went up in the same egg.
Yeah, they are like eggs, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was not. The last World's Fair in St. Louis was 1904. And there was a lot of stuff built for that. Although I think a lot of stuff was taken apart for some reason after that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But if you go to the zoo in St. Louis, which is a really cool zoo, one, because it's free. That's neat.
Still free.
But there's the bird house or bird cage.
Yeah.
It's just like the world's biggest bird cage is what it is, basically. I think that was built for the 1904 World's Fair.
That is correct.
Yes. So that's one of the, I guess, few remaining things from the World's Fair. That's also the same year St. Louis hosted the Olympics.
Really?
It's hard to think of that. Yeah.
Wow.
They held the Summer Olympics in 1904.
You know, if you take the 9 out, it's 104.
Exactly.
Shoot.
That's where St. Louis peaked in 1904. World's Fair and Olympics all in one. It's so cool when you watch the Olympics now, which I haven't watched in decades. But when sometimes they'll march out ahead with like the names of all the cities that have hosted. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I'm like, St. Louis? Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they hosted it, though, so that's kind of cool.
Look at Blake, the young guy chiming in. I go back and forth into the States all the time again. Almost back to normal. Proof of vaccination is required. Enter the U.S. And a 30-second app completion to enter Canada is all that's left to do. Nice. Okay. Oh, the ice cream cone was invented here?
I've always heard that story about the World's Fair in 1904. And I never know if it was real or not. I don't know if it was real or not.
Interesting. Who invented the waffle cone, though? That's what I want to know. We just went to Andy's and digged their big 2 pints and 4 waffle cones. And they gave us the 2 pints and they forgot to put in the waffle cones. So we had to go back. Well, Christine went back.
Well, there you go. Blake was right. It was 65. Why did I think it was 66? October 28th, 1965 is when it opened. It started in 63, it looks like. Now, I did get to watch, the football stadium, I don't even know what's called anymore, where the Rams played.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I worked
Jones Dome.
And we used to go at lunch all the time and watch them build it because, it took them years. It was kind of neat to watch it go up.
Now, see, I gave you that compliment, and I'm going to give you, remember, I before E, except after C. To America to buy up what's left of our vintage games. You got to watch Pete. He's got lots of games.
This reminds me of an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where Deborah got a job in marketing. Yeah. And her first assignment was it was some kind of a pasta place. She had to come up with some kind of campaign. Okay. She came up with a guy named Pete Za, who invented pizza. And her boss didn't really like it, and she wanted to. She argued with her to the point where she just said, "All right, you got to go." And then Ray said, "What was?" He goes, "How come we need to go with Linguini?" Oh, scallywags here. Wait, Kurt, do you know where the Olympics are? Yeah, I don't. I assume in the city, like Forest Park area, maybe around there. But I really don't know. I don't think they spread them out that far back then, did they? Because now the Olympics are spread out in neighboring towns sometimes.
Let's see. In 1904 Summer Olympics, officially the games of the Third Olympiad, and also known as St. Louis 1904, were an international multi-sport event held in St. Louis. Lasting from July 1st to November 23rd, 1904, located at what is now known as Francis Field on the campus of Washington University in St. Louis. So there you go.
But Pete's been siphoning off our American retro games for years. There's nothing left.
Let me see if I can, I'll save this real quick. And
here's the comment of the week, or of the night. Papa Pete, Otto Titzling invented the bra. I've heard that before, and that does answer a lot of questions.
Jeff and I were just, talking about Seinfeld.
The bra episode. You got your A's, B's.
Toothpick in mouth.
Yeah.
You do know about the cup size. I love, his timing is brilliant because, as I told you before, you think he's going to leave it alone because the look George gives him is like, yes, I get it. And he goes, get your A cup. Like, he's not going to let it lie. He's going to go through him.
Pete, there's not much more games on the U.S. side here than there is on the Canadian side. That's because they're all in your house, Pete. Fitzling is German. I wonder what the meaning is.
Oh, man.
Heap is Otto from Boulder, Colorado. Okay.
Okay, here you go. There's the poster.
Oh, the World's Fair. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a double poster. It's Olympic Games and World's Fair.
Olympic Games, World's Fair.
Can you imagine what it had to be like that year? That'd be awesome. I mean, Olympic Games, World's Fair.
Well, it would be.
Do they do World's Fairs anymore?
Not that I know. All I know is that meet me in St. Louis. Going by that, it would be Ginger Peachy. Do you want to help me put out the lights? Yeah, that'd be Ginger Peachy.
Aaron from Nerd Crave is here. What's going on?
What's up?
We were told you have a Steam Deck.
That's what we are told. Is this true? Pete will be there to get it anytime. Does Pete have one?
I don't believe so. I don't think Pete's in. Well, I don't want to speak for Pete, but I don't remember him talking much about PC games.
Okay, so wait a minute. Thomas A. Crapper. What did Pete say earlier?
Hey, it's Oak City Gamers. Welcome.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oak City Gamers has been here in the past.
What up? So
he's been learning 6-string 15 years too late.
Oh, yeah. What's been your toughest challenge? That's what I want to know. I started at 36 to learn 4 strings.
4 strings?
Yeah. And then I moved into 5. And I still don't play 4 that very well. Scallywag says World's Fair still happens every 5 years. At least for my bass playing days. See, you were a bass player. Yeah, see, there you go. I just talked about my new basses on the show last night because I had to step out of the cheap seats. And I got me a new bass. But I do have a 5-string. That's what this is right here, my Yamaha 5-string. And I've got my new Rickenbacker knockoff. So let me see here. Hold on. That's a real fact, I believe, right, Pete? Chords are the tough. That's what's tough for me too. I got fat fingers, and trying to get into a chord, as you're saying right here, finger manipulation. Yeah, bass. Oh, look at the kitty!
It's Bongo.
What's up, Bongo?
He was out in the hallway crying. I went to go see what he was doing.
Bongo's like, wait, am I on the show right now? Is this?
I've never seen a cat that makes as much noise as he does. He's always meowing, like really loud.
Really?
He'll come right up to you and just start meowing right in front of you. Isn't that right, Bongo?
Now he's like the frog on Warner Brothers. He won't do spit.
Yeah. That's one of the best cartoons ever.
Rabbit.
So Pete does not have a Steam Deck, but he loves PC games.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Maybe you should get a Steam Deck then, Pete.
Yeah.
We learned that Pete likes PC games tonight.
Oh, Skyrim or Witcher 3. Yeah. The chords, learning finger positions for it. Yeah, I wish I started with string. I know, I hear you. Familiar with band Iconic? No. It's sort of like a supergroup. The band Iconic. I'll have to look that up. Now I have to, now I got to look that up.
Can you hear him meowing?
I can. I totally can. So you're being legitimized right there. All right, I gotta check that out. Iconic. Maybe I'll do a quick review. Hey, guys, that's always a big thing too with Hammer Away. If you guys have any ideas, things that you would like me to talk about, or things you don't know about, let me know. I'll do the research and tell you all about it. Sometimes I already know about it. Cats and guitars. Nothing is off limits on this stream. Damn straight. Bongo plays the drums. I have congos. Can Bongo play my congos?
He was called Bongo because he was really little. I don't really notice now he's really little. One eye was definitely bigger than the other.
Oh.
So together, kind of looked like Bongo.
Like bongos. Got a Squire Strat. I was going to get a Les Paul. I learned early on a Mexi Strat, and bought a Squire with a HSS and a hardtail. See, and I'm terrible. What's the HSS? Is that with a hard? No, what is that? And the hardtail, is that your motorcycle, or is that something with the Squire? I feel like a moron because I'm so gear insensitive. I'm terrible. My first bass was a Squire, and then I had somebody was trying to sell me a Squire recently. He's like, but it has great pickups. I'm like, yeah, but it's still a Squire, dude. I'm not spending $600 on a Squire. So I spent just a few hundred more and got a Lakeland. Damn straight. It's a Daryl Jones. It's a Skyline. It's beautiful. My cat is like 17. It's crazy how long they last.
Wow. Where is Perry?
Sorry. Yeah, where's Perry?
Oh, Perry. The problem is Christian's sleeping. He gets his days and nights are all mixed up, but he's sleeping, so he's the one who brings Perry in. Sometimes Perry, I usually have the door closed, so someone has to bring them in. Is
this true? Eep says Pete hates games that are politically incorrect.
I don't know.
I don't believe that for a second. Hidden object games. Hidden object games. Like what? Finding replacement hardtail for it. Yeah, I know.
This is just so funny. I don't have the slightest idea what either of these comments mean, but I'm sure you do.
The humbucker single. That's like the oval shaped pickup. That's where they're playing down here on the string where they're strumming. It just looks like a straight oval, and it's a one. It's like that. That's a humbucker pickup. Just a single. That's a single coil pickup. That's what we're talking about. Hearts is a fixed bridge. Okay. So the bridge is where you run you pull your strings through there. It's down also in that same area. A Squire Jazz. I have a 5-string Squire Jazz. I don't know. I should take her back out. I know. I didn't love it. I don't love mine either. Looking like an old man. I don't know how old. I think our cat's 11 is what I think he is. I think he's 11.
Here's an Eat Man. He said he loves games that are
PC. Oh, I assume he doesn't. They're not.
You see what you did.
Oh, man. 2 pickups in one and 2 single pickups in a 5-way switch. Yeah. I mean, I still look at basses. I look at basses like the one I just bought, and I'm like, okay, so what do all these knobs do? I get lost. I just get lost. Treacle is 15. Coco is 13 now.
I don't think we've ever seen Treacle on his videos, have we?
The Leisure Suit Larry series.
Oh my gosh. I remember when we first got a Mac, what was that, late 80s?
Yeah.
I remember that was one of the games we were playing. I was like, what is this? I didn't know there's games like this.
In cat years, I'm already dead.
Holy smokes. Kurt's got 124 of the 125.
Wow.
Which one are you missing, Kurt?
Yeah, that.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what that is.
Is it Spiker by any chance? I see, said the blind man.
Crooked pickup at the bridge. It's a humbucker. Nice growl and bass. Yeah. Get that nice dirty sound. There's nothing like it.
Oh, there we go. It is Spiker.
Wow.
Pete says Kurt's only missing armor battle. So, Kurt, are you going to pony up the money to get a Spiker and finish off your collection, or is it not worth
How much do they cost?
I think they're over $1,000.
Shut up.
I think. Papa Pete and Lance will know for sure, and Kurt.
My cats, Contra and Eidos, had to be put down 1 year apart from each other. A couple of years and a few months ago, we got
Nice names, though.
new black cat. Tilly was already 5. Those cats last a long freaking time. There is going to be one. Have you guys chosen a subject date for a playoff bracket stream?
No, we haven't.
What
was our last one?
Candy? We did.
Yeah, it was Candy.
Was it Candy?
We talking about doing were we talking about like doing a cartoon? Or...
Yeah. We get so many ideas. We need to write them down and check them off as we go.
Oh, there you go, Lance. Spiker complete with original box is close to $1,500. Ooh, man. $1,500.
Spiker is crazy expensive. 1950s Fender showed it to me. Man, I was disappointed. The old white paint was stripped off. The serial is a bootleg. Oh, man, really? Yeah, I know.
Remember DJC was saying when he was in California that Radio Shack was selling a bunch of television games for like $10 a piece, and I think Spiker was one of them. Can you imagine if you'd have just bought a whole bunch of them?
Oh, I know.
But who knows?
I know. Part of me, cartoon themes. That was an idea that we had.
But we didn't do that show.
I don't think we did that show. I think that was an idea that we had. Yeah, I know that we thought about it. And we talked about our favorite cartoons.
Was it it was sitcom themes. Wasn't that our last one?
Was that the last one? Then Candy and then that one?
It was either Candy or the
I think you're right. I think it was sitcom. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Because now that you mentioned it, I'm like, no, that was newer. Because I was just disappointed that the Lion Bar didn't get on the list. And that's been a while ago, but I'm still lamenting. The Con Sob story. Jimi Hendrix's guitar. Oh, wow.
Oh, Psychonauts. That's an old, was that an original Xbox game?
I've never heard of that one. Triple Challenge, $295. Thank you. I'll take that.
He has a knack for finding games cheap.
Or do they find him?
They might just go right to him.
I hear you. Oak City. I never know. I would never know. There's just too much. There's too much to know. There's a lot of things like that I run into where I'm like, well, I should know this or I should know that. Or, you know what I mean? Should know, could know. I don't know. I'm like, I got so many other things that I'm trying to get straight. I can't even think about cramming in more information about something that really doesn't matter to me some way. You know, I was just trying to get all the specs down for my Lakeland So I knew what kind of fretboard it had and all that stuff. I'm like, I don't know. It's a 34-inch neck length. It's got, I do know that, and it's got 21 frets. Is that what it is? Has retired from perform. Well, he had to. He was not in good shape.
Oh, is he sick?
No, just his. Well, I don't think his system is all that well, but his physical stature from playing drums, the way he plays, he is just he's not making it around easily.
Oh, that's right. We were going to do 4 episodes of TV themes.
Never did this. Okay. Trauma log. Yeah. See, there you go. That's what we got to do is write these down, and then we'll tick off the box as we go. Yeah. My best thing I have is I know my bars and the fretboard don't need to look anymore. Yeah. I still got to keep an eye on where I am, which drives me nuts. I'm getting better, but I don't know. Part of the problem is I was an air guitar player for too long. So you just get into it and you're like, oh, you want to make this cool and you want to do this. And you're like, you got to have technique to make them sound right.
What about a bracket list for favorite Dean Martin roast participants? You got Mitzi Russell, Don Rickles, Rich Little, Red Buttons.
What were there good? Did Joanne Worley ever do that?
I think she may have,
because that's why I'm thinking I've seen her do that. He was. Phil Collins was in GTA Vice City Stories for PSP. Huh. Wow. Still awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's got some great songs. There's so many Genesis tunes I just love that he was a part of, and do a bracket show breaking down the top 32 different bracket show subjects.
Oh yeah, Poppy Newhart. Yeah, Red Buttons. Foster Brooks. Oh my God, Foster Brooks was the best.
Red Buttons.
Never had a dinner.
Oh. Yeah, he did. He was always, what I thought was funny was Phil Collins was talking about how people must have been sick of him back in the day. He's like, I was always kind of worried people were sick of me because, he goes, and then I did the festival where I played over in England and then flew over to the States and did the show here. Best Gilbert Gottfried jokes. Yeah. Yeah, they were awesome.
Foster Brooks.
Got another vote.
Foster Brooks video, man. He is hilarious. He did a great one where they were roasting Don Rickles. Yeah. And Foster Brooks got up there, did a whole routine about how he was having an affair with Don Rickles' wife. And it was the funniest thing ever. Oh, my God.
Got some jazz records from my dad and a copy of Casablanca. I just got a copy of Casablanca on Blu-ray. It was like $6.99 on Amazon, so I bought it.
Oak City Gamers, there's a DVD set of the Dean Martin roast. Oh, I'd like to get that. Yeah. Yeah, Papa Pete just posted a picture of him with and his son with one of the Bushwhackers. Wow. I don't know if they're alive or not.
I have a Dean Martin DVD set, but it's not that.
Yeah, Foster Brooks was great, roasting Lucille Ball and Don Rickles. I didn't see the Lucille Ball one. I gotta watch it. The Don Rickles one was so funny. Oh man, talking about his wife.
Oh, it was one of the Time Life. Yeah. Time Life, Warner Brothers, all that stuff. Columbia Records. So Are we Nintendoing tomorrow? Or are you still pretty booked?
Probably not. I hate to say we are, but because probably not.
All right.
But Friday, Nintendo Switch Sports comes out, which is a big game for them. That'd be fun.
It's a big to-do.
It's got, tennis and bowling. A couple of classics coming back. Interesting thing is that they're going to, it's all online too.
Wow. From the Bushwhacker Butch wasn't doing all. UK, I believe. Oh, wow. Just kidding. That never happened.
D. Martin just seemed like he had the best life. I mean,
you think?
You sing a few songs, you're in a few movies, drink all the time, get your own show where you have your friends come and make fun of everybody.
And you continue to drink?
You continue to drink. You flip your cigarette butts in George Gobel's drink on the Tonight Show.
Okay, so Mr. Martin, I see you finished your drink. We're getting ready for the show. Anything you need? Yeah, I need another drink.
There was a great Dean Martin show skit with Foster Brooks. They were at a bar, of course. And Foster Brooks comes in there talking, and it turns out he's a pilot. He's getting ready to fly. Wait a minute. Bushwhackers. Wait a minute. They were billed as being from New Zealand, weren't they? Because I thought the same thing. Or were they just early British? Because I could have swore they said they were from New Zealand.
I don't know.
Which that doesn't mean they are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
those were
Jack Benny is my all-time favorite comedian. I love his stuff. Here in town on KMOX on Saturday mornings, they would play old radio shows, and every time there was a Jack Benny on, I'd listen. Oh God, it was so funny. And then when we first got cable, there was some channel that was showing the Jack Benny program and Burns and Allen, their old shows from the 50s. Like, where'd you guys even find this stuff? God, it was so funny.
I found there's old footage on YouTube of Frank Zappa on the Steve Allen show. And Frank's like in a suit and everything, and he's playing music on an old bike. It's crazy. He said he'd do it if I gave him a Wii and Wii Sports. Huh.
Oh, it looks like he meant Wii Sports Resort. And a copy of Mario Kart Wii.
Just got the resort.
Who takes this phone call during our show? What the hell?
Who does that?
Between that and your sticky floor comment, I don't know, JD. You're really, really pushing it tonight.
JD's in the pressure cooker.
One more off comment, and that might be it.
Gone.
The pressure's on.
Old guys plays Wii games coming soon.
We'll have to watch that.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
You got another old guy gamer.
All right, Nick, have a good show with DJC. They come on at 8:30. Actually, as we're going off, they're coming on.
All right, perfect timing. I think Rodney Dangerfield and Jerry Lewis are my top two. There you go.
Rodney Dangerfield was so funny.
Thanks from New Zealand. Hey, Flight of the Conchords and Split Ends. Good call. That's what a great song. Wish Switch Sports looked nearly as cool as Wii Sports Resort. I still love playing disc golf on the Wii. Take a phone call on air. Hold on, guys.
A funny skill of Bob Newhart's variety show with Dean Martin. Bob wants to return a toupee.
To Dean.
Oh, that just sounds funny.
Butch is alive and in New Zealand, but he had serious neck issues. Luke is still kicking around the conventions. All right. Have a good one. Geeks with Cash. Got to run. So he can play old. I am old and play with my Wii all the time. This is getting...
That wasn't JD, was it?
No.
Okay.
I know. I'm like, this is getting all risque with the video games right now. Oh, man. Drop a like.
Yes, please like and subscribe.
You love Rodney. The 9th annual Young Comedian special from HBO is absolute best. So many of those classic HBO comedy shows. George Carlin, Eddie Murphy. Just some of those are classics. Disc golf is really fun. Yeah, on PS3. Really? Huh. I dig disc golf. Anybody out there play disc golf? I'm trying to get everybody. I'm trying to get all these guys a copy of my movie that I made. Got to run too. So pretty before DJC's Amico show. Because they love it. They love you in Germany.
I think Marty Allen was part of those roasts, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, maybe the early ones. I don't remember him on the later ones. Phyllis Diller was on those.
Yeah.
I always had a laugh when they just have like some kind of celebrity or sports or an athlete or something just out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's like, they're not funny.
From us as well. Good night. Yeah, what do we got? We got just about 2.5 minutes left here. Anything with the HBO Town Flight into the HBO logo? Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I remember when they had that whole, when HBO was, doing that, and they had that whole documentary you can watch. I think it's on YouTube now. You can watch that documentary of them making the intro with that whole miniature town and bringing the camera down through it. That was a beautiful piece of work.
Ruth Buzzy.
That's one
She was definitely on there.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, God. Don Rickles used to just make fun of her looks all the time. Like, oh, those guys had to be really good friends because, man, some of the stuff they would say to each other.
Oh, God, yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I remember watching him making. Yep. Yeah, they really did some cool behind the scenes stuff. That I can go pick up Beast Wars complete series. Really? Really? Wow. How much is it? Because I was just talking about that when we were talking about the favorite cartoons.
Yeah. PJ
That's awesome.
Smack the crap out of everyone with that bird.
Yeah. So, yeah, let me know where. So, is that like somewhere close to you? You're going to go and get it, or?
See you later, Saboteur. He's going to go play later.
Later, play some
layer
section.
Layered section or layered section.
Layered.
It's, that video that game I just did a video on.
Oh, I got you. I posted a link, but I can't.
Too much. $60. What's $60?
Is that really? That's how much it's going to be for Beast Wars? Layer section. Damn autocorrect. work. That's it.
Pete's watching.
Laughing on Tubi. It's all there.
Local pickup. I have to leave the house. Oh, nobody leaves the house anymore.
Stupid outside. So wait a minute. All right, now I just got to know.
So I actually went into work today, and I realized I hadn't actually put my shoes on and tied them in like 2 weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually tied my shoes. Whenever I go out like to the grocery store or something, I just put them on and just put the shoelaces in. I don't even bother to tie them.
Okay, so now wait a minute. Well, it is kind of expensive. You can buy the first season for $11.41. But the other seasons are horrendous.
Horrendous.
Yeah, you can get season 1 of Beast Wars for $11.41. And then the same series that's their 15th anniversary for seasons 2 and 3, $140. So yeah, 60 sounds really good if you can get the whole thing. You know, I might look that up when I'm at Comic-Con.
Yeah, he's in Canada too, so the price is going to be higher.
Yeah. I mean, Comic-Con, I'm going to be looking for a couple of things to see if somebody has them on a bootleg.
All right. I think that about does it.
Yeah.
Time to go watch DJC's show.
Peace out.
Peace out. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Love you guys too, man. That's awesome. Remember, he's in Canada. Bailiff, whack his PP. That's a classic. Shipping and conversation from America. Oh, good God. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right.
Great show. Thanks for showing up.
Yep. What's for dinner tonight, Jeff?
Sinigang. It's a Filipino dish.
Sweet. Or savory, actually.
Yes, and sour.
Ooh. All right. I'm going to go have
It's my favorite.
Non-pizza.
Non-pizza.
Yeah. NAAN. Non-pizza.
We do that. That's what we use for our crusts when we make homemade pizzas. We choose non.
Yep, that's it. That's what, although I will tell you, Jeff, Trader Joe's now has these longer ones. They're like, I don't know, they're about that long. And they're just a big rectangle of that. They're right there by the naan that they have. So go game. Gone. See ya.